Hello everybody, in my new video, my first video in my new YouTube channel. In fact, it's my first experience that I've started to create YouTube channel. In fact, I've had this idea for about 2 weeks before the start of the holy month of Ramadan, and I was thinking about if I can create this YouTube channel, and it's the first experience for me. I'm just a beginner. This is why if you find like some mistakes or you find some that the video wasn't really good, so this is just my first experience, and I hope and I wish that everyone encouraged me to continue in this experience of sharing videos in YouTube. So the topic of our videos that will be in the future, inshallah, is about some verses of the Quran. It's we'll take some verses in the Quran that I'm personally inspired from them, and we're gonna listen to them in Arabic and then translate them in English, in the English version of the Quran, and trying to explain these verses. The idea was because I found by chance a gift given to my mom by an American Muslim friend, which is here. As you can see, inspirations from the Quran. We have 366 inspirations from the Quran, and it's for example, fine. In every day there is an inspiration. In January here, for example, January 15, and it's like this, and January 18th until December 31st. In every day there is an inspiration. There is an inspiration from a verse in the Quran that will give you an inspiration in your life, and it's good to read every day a verse in the Quran to know more about that holy book. And also a second one, which is I found also by chance and it was also a gift to my mom, and I really like it. It's when I've found the English version of the Quran in English, because I used to read Quran in Arabic, but now I have the English version. I can read it in English, so it's really wonderful. It's another sensation. It's another feeling when you read it in English, because when you read it in Arabic, it's your mother tongue. Of course, it's good, and when you read it or you listen to tajweed, it's very wonderful. As Allah Subhanahu wa Taala says in Surah Al-Anfal, in the second verset, إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون, means those only are the believers who feel a tremor or a thrill in their hearts when the name of Allah is mentioned, and when they hear His signs rehearsed, find their faith becoming strong, and place all their trust in their Lord Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So for today, we've chosen for you the last verses of Surah Azumar. Why have chosen this surah? It's not by chance, but I've chosen it because it's a very wonderful surah, and I really like the last verse of Surah Azumar because it exposed for the reader the scenes that will be for the Day of Judgment, the Yawm al-Qiyamah, for what the unbelievers will have as a punishment, and the believers will have as a reward. And I really like the last verses of Surah Azumar. So we're gonna listen to them in Arabic, then we're gonna read. So we're gonna listen to a verse in Arabic, then read it in English, and trying to explain it. Especially for why I've chosen to do my video in English and not in Arabic, because I want that my video be listened in all over the world, because Muslims are not obligatory Arabs. Just 1/4 of all Muslims are Arabs, just 400 million. But for the other 1.2 billion Muslims that are not Arabs, I want them to understand Quran, because it's not a question just to read Quran in Arabic and you don't understand it, because even Arabs themselves, they don't understand Quran. So I want that because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have sent you, means that we have sent the messengers of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace upon him, to all over the world, not only for the Ummah al-Arabiya, it's not for the Arab community, but it's for all the citizens of the world. This is why I've chosen that my video will be in English, and that Muslims in America, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa will understand it. Okay, I've chosen for you today one of the mujawids, and I've chosen for you Mahir al-Maqli for the last verses of Surah Az-Zumar. I hope that you will like it, and don't forget, if you like my video, to do like, and to encourage me to do many other videos, and of course subscribe on my YouTube channel if you like it to in order to send for you other videos, inshallah. And I forget to say Ramadan Mubarak Sa'id for all over the Ummah Islamiyya, and wish that this month month will be a month of worship and not and you will read Quran, you will pray Tarawih prayers this occasion, and don't see that just negative points of the coronavirus. I didn't talk about coronavirus because whenever I hear from the media, it's just Corona, 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 but it's there are other things that are more important than just Corona, but there are, for example, you don't forget that you have some duties toward Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So pray, read Quran, and look on the positive side of the coronavirus. You stay at home, you can read Quran more and more as if you were working or you're studying in school or another place. Okay, so say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم before starting any verses. As in Surah An-Nahl, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ إِنَّهُ لَيْسَ لَهُ سُلْطَانٌ عَلَى الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَلَى رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ إِنَّمَا سُلْطَانُهُ عَلَى الَّذِينَ يَتَوَلَّوْنَهُ وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ بِهِ مُشْرِكُونَ. So when you recite the Quran, ask and plead for Allah's protection against Satan, the outcast and cursed one. Verily he, means Satan, has no authority on those who believe and put their trust only in their Lord Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Satan's authority is only over those who take him as an evil guide and follow him and who join false partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.